waves throughout the south, desert southwest, some heat in parts of the interior parts of the Pacific Northwest. Chilly highs will be in the interior parts of the Northeast, northern and eastern parts of the Great Lakes region, and the upper Mississippi Valley, and that includes you, Wild. Let's talk about dew point. It's going to be very humid throughout the East Coast for tomorrow morning. The central third of the country, the desert southwest, particularly in the southern half, and parts of the West Coast. But if I fail to mention you, Wild, you're going to get a lot of humidity because while the air temperature, it's supposed to start cooling down starting after tomorrow. That I don't mind, but it does look like we got quite a bit of rain coming apparently, and I'm not too much of a fan of that. Well, I see. Yeah, it's no fun. When you get you get storms approaching your area, and then all that fun starts coming to an end. Unless if you're into cold weather. But yeah, it's gonna get moist in your area, Wild, for tomorrow morning, tomorrow night. Similar story in the East Coast, but except a little more drier in the interior parts of northern New England. Plenty of moisture that's still there throughout the central third of the U.S. And Wild, in your area, you do have humidity levels that are still there, but would end up eventually going down. Southern Arizona, the southern half of the desert southwest, and some places on the immediate coastal side of the West Coast. Still plenty of moisture along the East Coast for Thursday morning, more of which in the South, Great Plains, Mississippi Valley, and parts of the Great Lakes region. In your area, Wild, your humidity levels would start going down, but yet the temperature is also going down too. Yeah, I don't mind the cool weather. Typically, October weather is my favorite. Oh, nice. Do you enjoy the fall foliage? And when does it usually occur in your area, Wild? Plenty of moisture still occurring throughout the desert southwest. Lingering humidity throughout the west coast, but not as much though. Thursday night. A lot of humidity starts building up throughout the East Coast. Still plenty of humidity in the South and the Great Plains and Mississippi Valley and the southern part of the Great Lakes region. Your area, Wild, it's going to be less humid there, but yet temperatures would still go down. The desert Southwest would still have humidity, but it's somewhat going down. Humidity will only be there throughout parts of the West Coast. Friday morning. Still plenty of humidity along the East Coast, but dry air starts moving in the interior parts of the northern New England. Virtually lots of humidity all across the South, Great Plains, Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley, southern Great Lakes region. But your area, Wild, it's going to get really dry, but it's going to get chilly. Desert Southwest get humid, and especially throughout much of California. And finally, humidity would still be a factor from Florida all the way to parts of the Northeast and Connecticut. Dry air starts moving in New England. Plenty of moisture in the south, Great Plains, Mississippi Valley, but much of the Great Lakes will also get some dry air going. That includes you, Wild, and also more humidity throughout California, the desert Southwest, some places in the Pacific Northwest on the coastal side. They might get more moisture though. We see some leaves were already starting to change color by late August, but it wasn't until we got that cold blast earlier this month where it really started to kick off. Oh, nice. Yeah, in my area, we have leaves that typically change right around mid to late October, or otherwise early November. But the further up I go, but just only within a few miles, about like 100 miles north of New York City, the leaves do change dramatically, only because we're going not only up in latitude, but also up in elevation as well. Even in the Poconos in northeastern Pennsylvania, they do have leaves that change a little earlier. But it's quite nice, that time of year. You know what I mean, Wild? Let's talk about Cape. Where's the convection? It's in Florida. In the western Gulf side, Gulf Coast. All the way to Lake Superior. And parts of the desert Southwest. Mostly in the Mississippi Valley. Yeah, I love it. Me too, dude. Me too. It's still lingering Cape throughout parts of the Mid-Atlantic. By tomorrow night. Where's the convection? They're all across much of the central third of the country, from Wisconsin to Kansas to Louisiana, and a little bit in Florida, and the desert Southwest, and a little bit in New Jersey, and a little bit in central Great Plains. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. For Thursday morning, where's the Cape? Virtually throughout much of the South and the Great Plains, parts of the Mississippi Valley, and still parts of the desert Southwest. And let's take a look at Thursday night. Thursday night, plenty of convection throughout the South, the Mississippi Valley, and the central Great Plains region. Friday morning, where's the Cape? Much of the South, parts of the Great Plains, and parts of the Mississippi Valley, and still in the desert Southwest. And finally, there's going to be plenty of convection throughout the center part of the country, the Gulf Coast, a few places in the southeast, and the desert Southwest. And finally, now for the radar part. So let me take a quick sip. Let's take a look. There's plenty of rains in Florida, Mid-Atlantic, and including the New York City area. More storms in the Great Plains. Some showers in the desert Southwest. More rains in Florida. Some showers left over in the Northeast, all the way to the Mid-Atlantic and the Outer Banks. More storms in the Dakotas, Great Plains, and Wyoming and Montana. And some storms will be in the desert Southwest and Southern California too. Some parts though. Thursday morning, still plenty of showers and storms in Florida. Some showers will remain in the megalopolis parts of the Northeast. Still plenty of storms in the Great Plains and Mississippi Valley. And parts of the desert Southwest will get some storms there. In Southern California. Still some showers and storms, but in the southeast though. And more storms throughout the central part of the country. And parts of the Great Lakes region. The desert Southwest will get some showers and storms there in some parts of Southern California too. And a few parts in the Northeast. We got plenty of wet weather throughout Florida and plenty of storms throughout the Great Plains region and more in California. A few showers and clouds in parts of the Northeast and a few parts in the desert Southwest. That's all going to happen on Friday morning. Friday night, still more storms in Florida. Although not as much though, but still. More storms throughout the central part of the country. And more showers and storms in the desert Southwest. And parts of the Great Basin and Sierra Nevadas. And a few showers and a few storms in the Mid-Atlantic. Friday night. Oh yeah, wild. If you haven't paid attention. Well, you do have a little bit of clouds that are... They're there in your area by 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, but by tomorrow night, it's although there's just a few clouds, but still, I wouldn't put money on just calmer conditions. But still, chances for some storms, well, they're quite, they're quite there though. But if I were you, I would keep your umbrella handy. Because although there are clouds and showers there, but for tomorrow, but still, yeah. I mean, because of course, when you have temperatures that start from up, then they go down. But when you add the humidity there, well, that just means that you're going to get some wet weather. And although the models do indicate that it may be a little bit of an otherwise thing, but still, don't take chances. Bring your umbrella, wild. And you know what they say, if thunder roars, get indoors, Alright, now I'm going to get to Minecraft right now. We transition and just play the radar. Now, here we go.